Okay, so I don't know if I'm the only one, but anytime I'm hiking and it's quiet, I can't help but play the Lord of the Rings music in my head as I'm like looking at the path. And I feel like I'm Aragorn every time. Anybody? So let's talk about anxiety a little bit. I am someone who has struggled with anxiety and depression since I was 11 or 12. I've taken meds for it since then. And I have been also, for the past year or two, trying to get off of said medications because, at least for me and my experience, they've been like poison. Anytime I can't refill the prescription, anytime I forget them, it's like one day without them, all of my original symptoms are just amplified to a whole other degree, and it's really shitty to say the least. And sure, with anybody who has taken anxiety, depression medications would understand, especially with Effexor, which is the main medication that I've been on, and it's one of the hardest to get off of. But anyway, I'm telling you this because initially what got me into fitness was its ability to up my mood and help me cope with coming off of my medication, which has been a very long, slow, and grueling process in order to do it correctly. But fitness has kind of been my alternative medicine, I suppose you could say, and it's been my saving grace. I mean, I've just absolutely fallen in love with weightlifting. And if you had known me growing up, you would know that that is kind of mind-blowing. Yeah, so I'm in the middle of my first bulk. Within like a couple of weeks I injured my shoulder, and I've been out of the gym now for about almost a month, and it's kind of throwing me off. It's thrown me off a lot, especially because I've recently been lowering my medication. I'm almost completely off of it, and without, you know, the gym to kind of save me mentally, I'm a little bit lost. Well, I'm running out of memory, so I better make this quick. Basically, I've had to kind of search for an alternative mode of mentally coping, and you know, I can go to the gym and do as much cardio as I want, but I just needed a change of scenery. I needed to kind of be in my own space. I'm never really alone. I live with 3 roommates. And anybody else who struggles with that, I highly, highly recommend going on a solo hike. Even if it's a half hour, just get out there, because, okay, I'm about to sound like a total hippie, but when you're out away from city and the town and everything around you, electronics, your house, it's just, when you're in nature and everything's just stripped down, I mean, this is something people have been able to enjoy since the dawn of time, and that's kind of something we can all relate to. Just being out here and breathing it all in and taking it all in and just being in your thoughts. And I know you're probably like, okay, well, you're talking to a camera, it's not exactly an escape from technology. I know, but in a way it's kind of like journaling. I've kind of come to the realization that fitness is more than just going to the gym on every day and being lean and strong. That's a big part of it, but ultimately, at least for me, fitness is equally as much recovery and mental wellness